What are some of the traits of like some of the really great kind of founders and marketplaces maybe?
Yeah, I don't want to put myself in the position of like being this great investor. I've done okay with my investing. I've done better as an operator. And I think that at least so far. And look, I think that I don't know. I mean, when I started my first company, it was like 1997, and I was like 19. And back then, starting companies wasn't cool. It was like weird and like, high risk and, very painful to do. And now it's like cool. And so because it's like so trendy and because, a lot of people want to do it because they see the wealth that could be generated, because they see the fame that could be generated, because, whatever, right? You have a lot more founders out there who aren't really in the problem space. And so, if you're going to be a great founder, you really have to care about the problem that you're solving. And the problem you're solving might be working for yourself for the rest of your life. And that's cool. That's a real problem to solve. But it can't be, it's got to be something more than just a payoff in 2 or 3 years. And you can kind of tell, like, if someone hasn't spent the time to really think through an idea in the earliest days, it's kind of like, why? I mean, like you should have a very strong opinion, even if you're willing to change your opinion, before you even get going on like what problem you're trying to solve. Why is it a real problem? Who's my customer? What are the things that could go wrong? What am I really betting on? Like, if you're just sort of jumping off, and you saw this with crypto a lot, a lot of people's like, oh, I release a token, I make money, and then I kind of like back my way into a narrative. I don't think that's not how like long-term success works. So, I mean, that's probably not a great distillation, and then there's the nature of the business, right? It's like some businesses, you can have great founders starting businesses that don't need venture dollars. In fact, most businesses do not need venture dollars. And we've kind of got into this world where like every business kind of thinks that they need venture dollars. Like cookie delivery startups think they need delivery dollars. It's like weird. Like, I don't totally understand it. You should just bootstrap those businesses. So maybe not the best advice, but there is an authenticity that you can kind of get from someone within the first 20, 30 minutes of talking to them of why they're here.